everybody. Happy Thursday to you. Hope you guys are having a great day. If you're catching into the replay later on, thank you so much for hanging out with me and taking the time to watch. I'm excited to show you guys some more sneak peeks today from the upcoming September to December mini catalog. Who doesn't love sneak peeks of new products and getting excited about new things coming out? So I can't wait to share my projects with you today. My name is Loritamarie from Loritamarie Crafts. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Calgary here. And I love to come here live. And so that's, I have to catch my words today so that I can share fun tips, techniques, ideas, inspiration with you to help you take your paper crafting supplies and turn them into beautiful projects, which I gotta say is super easy with Stampin' Up stuff because it's so amazing. So today we're going to be sharing some more paper and products from the new catalog, which launches next Wednesday already. So next Wednesday, September 4th, I can't believe we're there. Today was actually the very first day of school for my kids. So we are in kind of a big year for both of them. And so it's going to be a fun year of school, I hope. Probably busy, but it should be fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Yes, and so we're going to be talking about some of the amazing paper that's coming in the new catalog. And I'm doing something this year. This is the first time I've kind of done it early and opened it early before the catalog comes out. But I'm going to do a product share. And what is a product share? It's just a way to get a sample of some of the products in the catalog and see what you like. Or maybe you don't need a whole pack. So I'm going to do a paper share, and you get a 6x6 piece of every single design that is coming out. So I'm going to do, it's all the DSP plus the specialty paper except for the glimmer paper, because I feel like if you want the glimmer paper, just go all in and get the glimmer paper. But it's got everything else. And then I'm also doing a ribbon share with all the ribbons, not the twines. Again, I think you could just get a whole thing of twine, and it's hard to divvy up, to be honest. But all the ribbons, and then you can kind of choose between the paper, paper or the paper and a ribbon share. So all the information is on my website, which is loritamariecrafts.ca. This is for Canadians only because it includes product, and I will ship it out in September, and you got to sign up by Monday, which I feel like is going to be hard to remember because here it's the long weekend, but we can do this. So much fun ahead with the new catalog. Today I'm going to be showing you the Snowy Scenes DSP, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. I feel like a little flustery today because there's a lot of new things going on here in our lives this week. I don't know if you guys ever feel like that when there's a lot going on. Hard to focus a little bit for me today, but what could be better for lots of stuff going on in your lives than some crafting, right? Than a little bit of crafting. It's such a perfect way to feel a little bit better, to be honest. And this paper is adorable. So this is the Snowy Scenes Designer Series paper from the Snowy Scenes or Snowy Days suite. I can't show you the inside of the catalog yet, but next week, by the time we do our live next week, we'll be full blown into the catalog. So that's going to be really awesome. So let me just show you the one side, and then we'll go to the other. And so I got to say, I'm always a sucker for the cutesy paper. I love the cutesy paper, and these snow globes are no exception. So you've got the little ones, the giant ones, and you got snowmen and penguins and little houses and outdoorsy scenes here. And it's so much fun. And this one too, a little more traditional. You got some holly berries and houses. And what I like about this is then you turn it over and say you don't love all the cutesy paper, but how can you resist these snowflakes? And we've got petal pink, garden green, pool party, poppy parade. Such fun colors. This plaid one is one of my favorites. We've got these cute little Christmas trees, some stripes, and the candy canes. I'm so glad we had a little hint of candy canes because it's been a couple years since we had a candy cane. Sweet, and I love them. But this is so cute. So this paper is adorable. And one of the reasons why I love this kind of paper is because there is a bundle to go with it, which is amazing. But I didn't get it because, you know, just like you guys, I can't buy everything in the catalog. So I'm picking and choosing. And so I got this paper because I know I can cut out the things on the paper and create my cards and my projects. So that's what's kind of fun about it. So let's get going And I'm going to start here with my paper trimmer, and we're going to use a card base of Pool Party. Now, if you've ever seen my Christmas stuff before, which you probably don't even remember from last year, I'm sure, but I love Pool Party for Christmas projects and Poppy Parade. So much fun together. And I think that's one of the reasons why I love this paper so much, is because it's my favorite Christmas color combo for something a little different. When you have that little bit of blue, light blue and pink in there, it's just fun. So I got a Pool Party base. We're going to cut this in half at 5.5 and score it at 4.25. And I'm just going to share a few little tips along the ways, nothing complicated, because I find with Christmas projects, we don't need them to be super complicated. We want them to be cute and fun, but we are also short of time, or we're making multiples. So we don't want them to be like so elaborate that it's taking us 6 weeks to make Christmas cards, right? So I'm going to use this lovely plaid pattern here, and I'm just going to cut a piece that is 4 by 5.25. So I'm just going to cut that at 4 and 5.25. So just an easy base. And I'm going to tell you a little secret about this layout that I've chosen today. It is in the new catalog. So you know how in the annual catalog there's all these layout ideas, or maybe you haven't seen them, or card sketch ideas, and you can just take them and then make them your own. So that is what I've done for this card as well. So that's something fun to keep in mind, is that this catalog also does that. And actually they're a lot bigger. You know, in the catalog they're so tiny they're hard to see. In the mini they're actually like on a full page, and you can see all the layouts, and there's card and tag ideas. And so it's going to really help you with your creativity there. So this is a layout that I saw that I'm going to share with you, and then you can recreate it. So we've got just the base here, and then we're going to create a banner shape with this fun candy cane paper. So I want a piece that is 2.5 inches wide. So I'm just going to cut a strip, and then I want it to be 4.25 inches. Okay, so that's 4.25 by 2.5, and then I'm just going to cut out my own banner shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the middle of this, which would be 1.25, and then I'm going to cut down just an inch, so I can see that on my paper trimmer. And I'm just going to go down an inch. Then I'll grab my paper snips, and I'm going to cut up from the corner, try to get the angle that I want there, and go right up to the middle mark. And then I was thinking, how do I create that same angle? Well, I can just take that piece, create a little template there to get me started anyway, and then I'll make sure I've kind of got the same angle. And then my banner turns out pretty good. So all without a die or anything, you can just kind of create your own banner shape. So let's just move this out of the way for now. Okay, so let's put this on as our base. And I know it's always hard a little bit to think of Christmas projects when it's August and we're in our last days of summer here. So I don't know why our kids go back to school before the long weekend. We have a long weekend. And then I guess they really kick off next Tuesday. So this is just like getting them settled and getting them into classes. And here I am making Christmas cards. So before we put this on, I want to add some twine. And so this is one of my favorite new products in the mini, because I'm a sucker for twine. So this is real red and white baker's twine. And I mean, you're going to want this. You're going to love it. It's going to go great with everything. I promise. It's going to go good with all your projects and tags and whatever. I love having a huge stash of baker's twine. So I got about 20 inches. I'm going to wrap it around twice, kind of going into the center of that banner piece there. And then I'm going to tie a knot to hold it in place. And then once it's all on the card, I'll make a bow here. But we'll just tie a knot for now. And we got this. Okay. And then we're going to put this on. And so I think I'm just going to use some dimensionals. So I'll just use, let's see, sometimes I like to use the edges when I'm doing something long. So I think I'll do that. And I'll just put one along there. Oh, cut that one a bit short. And then we'll do another one. So yeah, don't forget to use all of your edges of your dimensional sheets. All counts. We'll just peel off the backing there. And then this is going to go, because it's 4 1/4, it's actually going to go right to the edge of the card. And so you can center it, or I'm going to go a little lower than center. Hopefully get it straight there. And then we'll just tie our bow here. Okay, so then now for like the big focal point on our card. And this is like low effort. We don't need to do anything fancy because guess what? It's already done for us. Look how cute this is. So all we're going to do is cut out a snow globe that's already made for us and use it on our card. That was nice of Stampin' Up just to design this, and so we can make an easy card. Of course, you can go ahead and do all the stamping and die cutting and all the fun things that you want that comes in the whole suite. But this is a great way to make a card. So that's, like I said, this is why I love this kind of paper, right? Because you can use the elements that they've already designed for you, and then it just helps you to make it a little faster. So I'm just fussy cutting this out, just kind of going right up against the edge as opposed to leaving a border. And what's nice about the snow globe, it doesn't have perfect lines, so it gives a little grace to your cutting skills and my cutting skills. So there we go. And so we have this cutie penguin. And I'll show you my sample after that I made. I've got this little sticky bit there because I used the snowman on the first card. And then we're going to create a sentiment. So like I said, I didn't have this bundle, so I kind of had to be creative. Like, what am I going to do for a sentiment? And so I have the Greetings of the Season stamp set. And this is available now. So this is a bundle, comes with this and tag dies. And let me just show you those dies because they're awesome. I organized all my dies. Doesn't that look great? And my daughter went through and labeled everything for me. I was feeling so unorganized. So this week I just went through and organized a bunch of stuff. So this is already available as an online exclusive. And what's great is we got some mix and match sentiments. So I want just this blocky Christmas that I'm going to use, but I want to create the merry with something a little different. So I'm actually going to go in and grab the mini alphabet dies. So let's grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Try not to knock everything over. So you'll need your machine, and I do believe these fit into the mini. So if you just have the mini, that's good too. So we've got platform 1, 2, 3. We've got a piece of Poppy Parade. And then we're going to go ahead and grab the mini alphabet dies, which are so cute. And they're fantastic for scrapbooking, for card making. And if you already know or haven't heard, scrapbooking is on its way to the Stampin' Up! World. And it's so exciting. So actually, starting on Wednesday, you're going to see scrapbooking products available to buy for everybody, demonstrators and customers. I'm going to do a blog post, I think, about all the details so that you can see everything, but that's pretty exciting times ahead. And so if you don't have these dies, they would probably be perfect to have for scrapbooking. So it cuts out the whole alphabet at once just because they're small, so you don't have to fuss with the itty bitty letters. And then I just keep like a little baggie or container on hand that I can kind of toss them all in for the ones that I don't need. But I want the word merry. And so I'm going to grab the letters that I need. And then we can just kind of save all the rest for later. Okay, so I'll just get that out of the way. And then we're going to put, let's see here. So let's put our snow globe on. So what I'm going to do is, I feel like I needed to open another sheet of dimensionals. What do I got here? Oh, it's close up of my arm. That's not what you want. Okay. I think I'll just use some of these edge pieces here. I don't know. How do I not have a stash of dimensionals ready to go here? So it makes me use up all the edge pieces. So I'm going to just put 4 right down on here. And then we'll lay my snow globe on top. And then I'm just thinking my Merry Christmas is going to have to look a little different than my snowman because the penguin is in a different place. So we can fit him up here, or we can fit him down. Okay, I'm going to try to put it up here. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, I have to create on the spot here for us today. Mary, that looks okay. So what I'm going to do is grab my tweezers, if they're handy. So these come in the embossing kit, and some liquid glue. And then I can hold my itty bitty letters here, and then just put little dabs of glue on. And then I use the tweezers to put them where I want. Aha, see? And then I don't have to pick them up and drop them 10 times. So this is basically what I did while when I was making the first card. I was like, there's got to be an easier way. So the tweezers. Remember, that's why I'm here. I can make all the mistakes so that it can be easier for you. That is my goal. And then, of course, with glue, because it doesn't dry right away, but you can move it to kind of exactly where you want it. And hopefully this turns out all right. And then a fun, easy little tip for you to do with the letters here once we get them all on. Oh, here we go. All right. Okay, this is the fussiest part, but you can also use adhesive sheets. Of course, adhesive sheets, you just cut a piece the size behind your cardstock, and then when you run it, and it just sticks right to your cardstock, you peel off one side, put your cardstock on it, run it through your die cutting machine, and now everything that you've cut out is a sticker, and then you just have to peel off the backing. So that's another idea, especially with the alphabet dies, then you don't have to fuss with glue. Okay, so we have our Mary, and then I thought that it would be fun to add some Wink of Stella, and mine's almost empty. So we're gonna, sometimes it gets kind of gloopy when it's empty. I have a scrap paper here somewhere. Just don't want it to blob on my project. Okay, so just kind of get it going here. And then I'm just going to run it over the letters and cover the whole letter in the Wink of Stella. And I know on camera that is not going to show up at all, but I promise you it looks cute in person. Glitter never, I don't know, just does not show up, I find, on camera. Even when I take my photos of my projects afterwards, you can't really see it either. But it is worth the effort. It looks super cute in person. It just adds that little bit extra shimmer. And then we just need to add our Christmas. And so I'll just grab our pool party here and our little blocked Christmas, like kind of block letters from the Greetings of the Season guys. Then just pick it up with the block, probably more straight than that. And we're going to stamp in Poppy Parade. I probably could have found a scrap paper, but we'll just do this for now. I'm just going to use the edge of the cardstock to help me line that up. And then we'll just cut it to size. And then we're also going to do the inside of the card this week. I don't always show the inside because usually I actually just like to keep it blank so that when I'm ready to give it to somebody, I can kind of personalize the inside. But I just wanted to give you an idea of something to do. Okay. So let's experiment. I think we'll just put it over there. We'll grab a mini dimensional on one side just to help balance it out. Put a little adhesive on the other end. Maybe just move the bow out of the way. And then we just want to cover up our penguin. Cute. Okay. So have you guys seen, if you have your catalog yet, let me know in the comments if you have a favorite embellishment or anything like that. Have you seen these? Peppermint, adhesive-backed peppermints. They're so, so cute. Irresistible. I highly recommend you get them right when the catalog goes live because I have a feeling they are going to be crazy popular and going to go in a flash. This is my... Don't you think? I think everyone's going to love them. So we're going to put some on our card. Oh, did I like leak glitter on it? I did. Bummer. Okay, and we're going to put this up here. Oh, I think I stuck my embellishments in my glitter. That's my problem. Okay, so I'm going to have to fix that. But there's the front of our card. Cute. So let me show you the snowman so you can see the difference between the two. So cute. Easy peasy. And I'm going to do the inside too. So let's show you the inside. And then I also have a tag, an easy tag that we're going to make. So let's open this up. We're going to grab a piece of basic white. So just your standard 4 by 5 1/4. And isn't it fun when you can have such a cute card and all you had to do was cut the image out of the paper? Makes you look like an amazing artist. This is why we love Stampin' Up, right? Such talented designers already, and we just get to benefit from it. I'm going to grab a little piece of cardstock, so it should be 5 1/4 inches long, and I think I only wanted about 1 inch wide. Okay, and we'll put some seal on the back of that. As always, you could make that a pocket if you need to put a little gift card in. Just don't put your adhesive all the way on there. And then we're going to create another little fun embellishment. So, of course, we're going to just use our beautiful paper that's already ready for us. So let's grab this little guy just because he's next up in the paper. And so this pattern is awesome, right? Look at, you've got all these tiny little snow globes. And then I'm just going to kind of quickly cut this guy out here. And then we're going to also stamp a sentiment inside. Okay, so I'm not going to use dimensionals or anything because you want to keep the inside of your card pretty flat, but we'll just add our little penguin in there. We'll grab our same stamp set, Greetings of the Season, and use this nice big one, which I have already used a ton, if you can believe it. And it says, it's the most wonderful time of the year. And we will stamp in Poppy Parade just to keep it all cohesive. So one thing to get ready for Christmas is maybe checking on your reds and your greens. I usually even just have all my Christmas stuff out, ready to go in a special bin because I just, you're just using the same colors over and over and over again. So if you have a favorite red, Real Red, Cherry Cobbler, or Poppy Parade, so your favorite greens, your garden green, your shaded spruce, right? Get everything all ready to go. So there is our first cute little card. And it's the most wonderful time of the year. So let's show you how to make an easy tag. And we're going to take that same, let's see, is this piece long enough? Yep, good enough. I'm going to take this piece. I want this plaid paper, and I want it to be about 2.5 inches by 7. And then we're going to fold it in half. I could have scored it in half too, but this will work. Okay, just grab a bone folder. And then we're going to make a tag with the die. And this actually comes from the Merriest Trees dies. So the Merriest Trees is a returning stamp set and dies from last year where I had all those fun Christmas trees. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut it out like this. And what you do is you just leave the cutting edge. Let me show you up close. So you can see the cutting edge. The stitched edge is okay, but you want to leave the cutting edge out. Then it's not going to cut out the whole tag, but it's going to create a little card. So we'll bring up our machine again. and our platforms. And we'll line this up so it's just hanging off the top edge there. And of course you can use washi tape or post-it notes to keep that in place for you. Gonna run it through. Okay. And then you can see that you've created, if I can hold it, a little tag that's still together. Isn't that nice? And it looks so cute on the inside with the snowman. And so you don't really have to do much work to make it look good. So again, we're going to grab our little snow globes and it's going to do all the work for us. Okay, so when we're making tags at Christmas, I don't know about you guys, I want them to be cute. I want them to be fun, but I do not want them to take me all day. And I always say I'm going to make them early, but inevitably it's like 3 days before Christmas and I'm wrapping presents and I still want to put a cute tag on it. So I thought I want to design one that does not take you all day to put together. But still is really fun. So I'm just going to use that. Put a couple dimensionals on the back. Oops, sorry for the noisy. Once I get going in the crafting, the stuff starts to spread and then it gets everywhere, right? Okay, so we'll put our little snow globe guy there. Grab our paper again, and we're going to stamp Merry Christmas just in the small letters. And so this is where you can use any stamp set that you have. I basically keep all my Christmas stamp sets. There's not too many that I've sold or given away. I have lots of favorites, and so I am always pulling out my favorites. And then you can mix and match all your sentiments. Okay, I'm going to stamp the Merry. Just using Poppy Parade again. And then let's just cut them out rough first. Okay, so I'm just going to cut them up nice and close to the text. You could use a label die if that's easier, or if you've just got Merry Christmas together on one thing, whatever you want to do. You know what sentiments I really love? If you've seen your catalog, there is the merriest, no, what's it called? I got Merry in my head. One of a kind is the snowflakes, and it has really cute sentiments on it. So I'll be showing that one too soon enough. But I really like that one. So I'm going to do Merry up here. And then Christmas there. We'll put one little mini dimensional. Okay, so then you can add embellishments if you want. We'll add a little bit of ribbon. I love this. So this is silver sheer ribbon, 1/2 inch ribbon. It's in the Animal Catalog returning product, but with the silver on it, it's perfect for Christmas. So I love having this one. I cut about 7 inches. We're just going to fold it through. Then we're going to grab the awesome twine, which I have already used so much of it. You know, each 10 inches, whatever you want to do to tie a bow around here. So I've just slipped that silver ribbon through the hole, kind of in half there. And then I'm using the baker's twine to hold it all together. So I'll tie it in a knot first. Okay, and then really cute. So you could add some of those peppermints to that if you want, because you're definitely going to get them. Put them on your wish list. And I feel like I'm making a mess today. I feel like I'm getting ink all over my project for something, and I don't know. Okay, one thing you could do with that Wink of Stella is, again, that doesn't really show up on camera, but it will show up in person, is like around kind of the snowman and the trees. You could add the glitter onto that, so that's fun. And then on the inside, just add a little white, or you can write right into the card. But so cute, right? So I'll show you this one. So this one had our little penguin in it. Can you see the glitter? Nah, it does not come through. Definitely glitter on him, so you can see that one's just a little bit different, a little bit neater. I'm a lot neater when I'm first designing them. And then I just cut out this tree. This is from the Mary's Tree Dies as well. It has all those layers of trees, right? There's a cute new tree set too in the catalog. And then I just stamped to and from inside. And then you've got a matching tag to your card. And so obviously you can choose between penguins and snowmen, and there's lots of cute ways to make an easy Christmas card. So the layout, remember how I said that this was a card sketch in the catalog? So just be sure you look for it. So in the sketch, you just see like the banner piece, and then you see a circle. And so that circle doesn't have to be a circle. It just is like whatever your focal point is. And so that was like the inspiration for this card. That's how it started. So the square background, whoops, the banner piece, the snow globe, and then you just add your sentiment wherever you like. All right, thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope that those are some fun projects and that I convinced you about the Snowy Scenes Designer Series paper. I mean, come on, it's so cute. Remember, if you want to see a sample of all the patterns, get a little 6x6 of every single one, and then you can either say, oh, that's enough for me, I love it, or I want to get the whole package because I think I'm going to make a ton of stuff with it. You're going to want to take advantage of my products share. So definitely get on my website, sign up for it by Monday. And I pack it all up. I label them all. You can pick it up in town here, or I can mail it out to anywhere in Canada. And if you also want to get ribbon, that's a great add-on as well, because sometimes we don't need the full 10 yards of ribbon. And so this way you get a third of the package of ribbon, and then that might be enough for you as well. So it's a great way to try everything out and to get just what you need. So I hope that you like that idea and that you'll take advantage of it. So I will be back next week. It's going to be a crazy week with the first kind of full, it's not even a full week of school, 4 days of school, but we'll be full on. We'll be celebrating the new catalog. I'll get to show you the inside and kind of walk you through it. It's going to be awesome. So I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for hanging out here. Until then, bye-bye.